Hello guys, and welcome back on channel From Zero to Millionaire. On my last video I show you how works my financial tracker in Notion, and today I will show you how to build this financial tracker in Notion step by step. Links to my previous video and for download these templates you'll find in description of this video. So not making this video longer, move on to the tutorial section. Like you see, I prepared basic templates. We have new page, some cover, icons, title, and I prepared empty title. So it's very basic, you can do this by yourself alone. I focus on the logic, how it's working. First, we prepared monthly incomes and annual reports. After this, we go to monthly expenses and a monthly expenses for flat, subscriptions, loans for family and friends, and loans. So we will be going from the top to the bottom, and for all section we add some content and logic to work all together. First I start from annual reports and I prepare here a new database. This will be year's database, and here will be some columns like year, incomes, expenses, average profit, and I think that's all. First I prepare database for annual reports. So database full page. We have created full page for our database. Type some title, for example yearly reports. You can add some icons if you prefer, for example bar charts, so it will be something similar for yearly reports. And now we add some columns. Type here name, here will be our year. Next will be our incomes. Next will be expenses. Next will be average profit. And we left this database like it is now. This will be rollup, this will be rollup, and this will be formula. But this we will fill when we have expenses or incomes, and we will prepare data. And like you see, database is ready. So far I left all of this like text, nothing more. After this we will be adding more, but so far I want to add some new years. So here I type 2022 and here 2021. This line is not required, so I delete. We can add sorting, for example here by years, sorting ascending or descending, maybe descending because we're starting from the newest to oldest years. And we back to our financial tracker. Like you see, we have yearly reports link for our database, but we want to display here table, so we're typing table. And we have here something like linked view of database. We choose yearly reports. And like you see, yearly reports is here. So my 2022, 2021, we can make this shorter. Here's our incomes, expenses, and like you see, average profit. So far this looks like this. We will supplement this data later. Now we need to move this database to one special place. I always preparing some folder for it. For example, on the top, you can do this on the bottom of this financial tracker. Add toggle. Here I'm typing database. Add some folder icon. Add some color, for example gray. And like you see, it's our database. We can now move this, and now we have our yearly reports database inside here. So good to add, not remove these elements, because when we remove this table disappeared. Now we create the same for monthly incomes. So incomes, we can add icon, yes. Now we can add columns. Here will be income name, for what purpose it is. Here we add total in original currency, because my original currency is Polish zloty, but you can earn some money from euro, dollars if you're working on the internet, and this you can convert to your local currency. And this will be of course text. Next will be amount. Amount will be number. Type here your currency. In my case will be Polish zloty, because it's my local currency. You can type here your own currency. This is for me. Next you can type category. And this will be select. After category you type date, when you type which day you get this incomes, and type will be date. Next will be month. It's easy to manage this month when we will be make next steps. So here will be select. We have our table, so we can back to financial tracker. We can move this incomes, of course, here to our database. Now we can add here table. Choose your income, and like you see, we have ready table. We can start fill up here some data. For example, we can create new templates. These templates will be empty here. Here will be icon income like this. Total will be empty, amount empty, category. We can create new category, for example, salary. For example, we can type here AdSense. For example, YouTube. This is example. You can change color if you want. If not, you can leave like this. Yes, date will be empty, and here we fill our months. And here we're creating month, for example, and you're typing here all months from the year. Like you see, I created all months. We can go forward and create new incomes. Now we have table, we can fill. When we created new templates for the incomes, we can add some incomes. Push button new. Choose templates, new income. Type here salary. Total in original currency I left empty because I earning in my local currency. So here I typing my salary. 10,000 category, it's salary. When I got this, for example, 5th of August, month, and we select here month, it's August. So we have first item. We can remove this not used rows. We add new one. This will be salary for the previous month. So 10,000 category salary. date, this was for July. Great, July. And we have salary, like you see. I forgot add templates, so this is for templates. Add new one, for example, YouTube. This was, for example, 100 USD. So this will be, I don't know what is original course now, but for example, this one. Category YouTube, date will be, for example, 15. And we choose August. Perfect. Now we add some sorting and filtering. Filtering will be by month. So we have now August, so display only August. And we sort by date. This date will be descending. Okay, perfect. So we have salary only for this month. We add some calculation to see how many we earned. So we use sum. And like you see, so far in this month, we earned 10,450 Polish zloty. Okay, now we can connect these two tables, monthly incomes with annual reports. So to do this, we need to create new column called year and choose this like relation for the yearly reports and show on yearly reports. Yes, add relation, and I think that's all. Now we are assigning to the year 2022. Like you see, annual reports has new column what is relation with monthly incomes. Here is assigned salary. We can hide this on this view, so we can use this hidden view. Okay, perfect. Now we can transfer income from text to rollup. So choose type, rollup. Yes, next choose relation. Relation is only available for the relation what we created, for example, incomes in this case. Next we choose property from monthly incomes, what we want. In our case will be amount, because we want to calculate how many amount we received. Next we choose what type of calculation. This calculation is sum. And like you see, very nice, we have calculated our salary or incomes from 2022. But if you know, I only assigned this two. So we need back to incomes and assign one more. So in this case we have 2022 assign, and back to financial tracker, and like you see, calculation is updated, but 2021 is empty because we don't have any new income. So we can create new one for the past year. So create new one, income, salary. So typing here some salary, for example 8,000, category salary, date, this was 1 year's previous. So for example, this was October 10, perfect, month, of course, October, year 2021. And we're back for our financial tracker, and like you see, we have 8,000. So basic functionality works. But here I miss one element, what is a partners program, because I show you on my previous video I adding partners program summary. So we add here some partners program, but before I do this, I hide this year because it's not required to see it on the monthly view. Perfect. This month is still not required to see, hide. What we can adjust here, this can be shown here. Perfect. So now we clear more about this money. So now we create partners program. I can do this on this database folder. So it will be partners program, database. Okay, so name. Next will be URL for this program. Next, for easy access, will be URL for referring link. For easy access, if you want to share this to your friends. Next, we add relation with income. So relation, incomes, perfect. Both sides add relation, perfect. Now we can add some rollup, and here will be summary. This summary we can move to the beginning. Now we can transform it for the rollup. We use income, perfect, choose amount, calculate, this will be sum. Like you see, we have empty, we create new one, for example YouTube, AdSense, this one I remove it. Perfect, we have all data prepared. Back to financial tracker, and here we hide this, so I use toggle. Yes, here will be partners programs, perfect. We can open this. Here we can type table to relate. Okay, we use partners program, perfect. So this will be hide, like you see. Perfect, we see our partners program. We can hide this. Perfect. YouTube, for example, we can type yes, and if YouTube has a partners program, this should be look like this. Great. On this view we can hide income. Perfect. Okay, now we can assign our salary for referral programs, but not everything, because salary is salary. Partners program can be, for example, YouTube. So choose this, open, partners program, YouTube. Perfect. Like you see, calculation started. We can add new one, income. For example, AdSense. This will be 200 USD dollars. Amount will be 977. Category AdSense. Date will be here. Month will be what we want, we choose August. Perfect. Partners program, AdSense, here 2002. Like you see, we have new salary, AdSense, calculation annual reports is grow, and partners program is updated. So this part working perfectly. Now we can start working for monthly expenses. Go to database, create new database. This will be expenses. Okay, first will be name or description if you prefer, but I move this for the next position. First will be done, and this will be checkbox. Perfect. Change size only for checkbox. Description. Next will be status, and this will be formula. Left so far like this. Next will be amount in original currency. Left like this text. Next will be amount. It's the same like in the income, so will be number. A number will be zloty because it's my current currency. Okay, this is done. Next we add numbers for day. This day and month, these two columns what I create now will be very useful for the status formula. Next will be month. Yeah, next will be year. And this will be relation to our table with yearly reports. Perfect. Great. Next will be area. And this will be select. This option is to know it is business or personal. So when we creating new templates, we can add something like, where is area here? Like business or personal. So like default we can use personal. Okay, what we can add next? And this will be category, and type will be multi-select. We can adjust this for multi. We can assign this expense to multi-category. We can define, for example, car. What we can do, flat. For example, cleaning, subscription. You can define your own. So this is only examples. Next, we type what account we use to pay for the expenses, and this will be select. You can type here personal, business. You can type here Revolut or Visa or whatever you call it to know which card, which bank account you use to pay for these expenses. We can add two more fields like photo and type here file, and next will be receipt or invoice. This will be, of course, files and media. If we return this, we can use property checkbox. We can use this data for filtering. I add this later, and add some data to know when these expenses were created. So for example, created at, and here we have some option to advance for creating time, last edit time, last edit by, creating time. Here we add update at. Perfect. So we have basic templates for this expenses. We can now go and add few expenses. We can use this one existing, for example, car wash. It is done. Amount will be 10. Then this will be day number 4. Month will be 8. Status will be created soon. Year we assign to 2022. Area, this will be personal. Category car. Account type personal. Photo received not, returned no. What else we can add here? Okay, I forgot templates. Perfect. Now we can add new. This will be school. It's not done. Amount is 300. Day will be 1st. Month 8. Year 2002. Personal. Category. We don't have categories. School. Okay. Visa. We can maybe Revolut. Next. We can add some example. Netflix. Done. Amount 9.99. Amount day will be 8. Month 8. Year 2002. Personal. Category will be subscriptions. This will be used for Revolut. Perfect. We have some basic data. We're back to financial tracker, and now we need add our expenses here. So database related, linked view of database. Perfect. We use expenses. Great. We have basic data, what we want to display here, and this we can display. Area, account type, I think we can hide this, hide in this view, this too, update at, we can hide here too. So basic data here. Yes, we can sum all expenses. Perfect. Now we can back to annual reports and transfer expenses for roll-up and make the same like incomes. So click on this, change for roll-up. Perfect. Select relation for expenses. Property amount. Calculate sum. Perfect. Like you see, we have all expenses for 2022. Now we can finish last column. This is average profit. We transfer this for the formula. Perfect. And we edit formula. This formula will be property incomes. So we choose incomes from this column minus property expenses. And click done, and voila, we have our average profit between this and this we can change a little bit for the zloty. Now is more clean, and we have finished monthly, finished annual reports, and we have basic monthly expense. But here for monthly expenses is more work, and we will be continuing it a little bit later. Now I want to connect these expenses with subscriptions, but for subscription we need to create new database similar for the partners program. So type here database, full page, and subscription. Perfect. Name of subscription, tag will be category, this will be select. Perfect. And now we can connect this with expenses, and this will be a relation. Perfect. Expenses. Perfect. Add relation. Great. Next will be rollup. This rollup will be sum, how many we pay so far for this. So we make rollup. Perfect. Expenses, choose amount, and calculate like sum. Okay, this we can display here. Looks very nice. We can add new templates, so will be subscription, add icon. Yeah, I think looks good. This going up, category expenses, perfect. And we can connect something together, but we need to add some kind of subscription. So we have subscription, for example, Netflix. For example, Apple or Google. Back to financial tracker. And here we typing database. Link and event for database. Choose subscriptions. Great. We have subscription, paid sum. I think we can make summary. Perfect. What we need here to display, we can change the size of this category. This I can hide. Perfect. Maybe a little bit bigger. Great. And now we can connect with this subscription or expenses. This Netflix will be connected to the subscription. So open subscription, and we can select Netflix. Great. Like you see, subscription is added and is calculated, so this view works well. We can add another expenses, and this will be Netflix. This Netflix is $9.99. This was day number 8, so it's recurring, and this will be for the past month, so it will be 7 2022. I can open this like and make templates. Perfect. Category subscriptions, type photo, and select subscription Netflix, and like you see, calculation works well. So next section is ready. Now we take care about status. This is formula, and I prepared this formula. You can copy this formula from me and start using. So type here this formula. This formula is not super easy to write, but if you want, you can easily grab this formula from me and start using for your monthly expenses. And this formula working very well. So like you see, the status is done. If I'm unchecked, it's overdue because day for paying this was in the past, so this was 4th. We have today 23, but if I change, for example, to 23, so it's information to pay today. If I change for 24, is incoming, so this is for incoming status. When I check this, it is done. So it's working very well. So now we make some sorting, but first I changing this. This will be current mode. Yes. Now I add some filter and choose advanced filter. Perfect. Push button here, add filter role, add filter group, because it will be a bigger filter. Remove this first one. Yes, and add next one, because this will be from the two parts. In first part we're searching elements from actual month. So here contains exactly, we're choosing 2022, so actual year. Next role, this will be and we select month and we choose actual month. Now we have month number 8. Second part of the roles will be or, because we will be searching something what was in the past but is not done. So we searching by year, like here. So next will be status, what not contain, content value done. Next role will be month, what is less than month number 8, because we don't search any elements what is in the future. And of course to prevent some minor issue with filtering. I forgot, here should be and, not or, to everything's work well. If I left here or, this not checking this column. Now, like you see, we have displayed number 7 month from 7 because it's overdue, but when I check it, this disappear. So filtering for the current mode working well. Now I a little bit sort by status done, ascending, and by day to everything's look better. So we have sorted by days to pay. So like we see on the beginning, we see things to pay like first. If I change this for the 1, but this will be for example 2, we still see overdue is on the beginning, but when I check this, we have great filtration. Okay, first filter is done. Now we can create next filter for the previous month. So we can duplicate this. Perfect. And change filtering. Filtering also will be changes. Sorting will be the same. And here we change from the 1 month past. So it will be number 7. All rules left the same what we have in current mode, but here we're changing for the 1 month past. So like you see, this is Netflix. Netflix is from the month number 7 and works very well. Last step, what we should have here is all to see all monthly expenses. So duplicate all like its name, and we remove filter. In this filter, we remove everything. Great, and we see everything here. And the best option to sort is by status. Yes, so when we uncheck, but status should be descending, and we see something what is not paid. Incoming, overdue, so this work well. So now time is at monthly expenses for flat, because everybody has some kind of flat, and here we will have some expenses what you every month pay. For example, for flat, for water, for electricity, for some rubbish. So here is place where we store all information to not forget about this, because this is very important in your financial tracker to plan your budget for the next month. To do this, standard, go to top, add new database, full page. This will be expenses for flat. This will be name, This will be amount, of course this will be number, tip, number will be zloty in my currency. You can type here USD dollars, euro, or whatever currency you are. It is done. So this will be checkbox. This checkbox going for the first place. And that's all. Back to our financial tracker. Linked view for the database will be flat. Great. And we type in here, for example, rent, water, internet, 1,159.99. So if you check, only check this. That's all. Nothing fancy on this section. Next element what we will be work is lance money for family and friends, because sometimes you rent some money for your friends, for your family. Good to track this money, good to know when somebody will return this money, or somebody forgot to return your money, and who was this person, and who call and ask why, then return your money what you rent for them. Standard, we creating first database. So back to the top, create new database, full page, perfect. Loans from money will be family, perfect. So description or name. Next will be it is done, and we make this like checkbox. Next will be status, and this will be formula. I add this a little bit later. Perfect. How many they rent, so amount, number, this will be currency, perfect. Who you rent, so person, this will be select. And next will be loan date. So when you loan somebody money, and loan return date, to know when they told you when they back your money. So this will be date. Perfect. We can back to financial tracker. Add here our table. So linked view of database, perfect, loans, nice. For example, rent for Tommy, perfect. Status will be soon, amount will be 100%, Tommy perfect. Loan, this was first, this should be yesterday, perfect. Sister, amount 200, Jessica, this was rented here, and this will be in the future. Mother, amount 2, this is lean, this was 1 month previous, and this will be today, perfect. We can add calculation for here, so summary. So now we know how many we need to expect in soon. And now we go to status. In status we fill formula. Now time for the formula for the status. So click on this, paste formula, Formula is very basic, so we know which element is done, what is waiting for the return, what is overdue, what is incoming. So like you see, it's overdue, incoming, overdue, but we can select, for example, sister is done, and you will see it. So now time for add some filter and sorting, and add some tab. In this case will be active, archive, and all. First will be active, sorting by law and date, ascending to see all date from the beginning. And next add filter to show only not done. So done is unchecked. Okay, so we see only 2. We can copy this, duplicate, and we can call it is done or archive. We change filter, and this filter will be like checked, so we only see checked, and last one will be all. So duplicate, all, perfect. We remove the filter, and we see all. So we have active, done, all. That's all. I think very simple section. The last section is allowance, and here we connect this with expenses. This is allowance from bank for the car, something what you pay every month. So go to the top, create new database, full page, put the title, and now we can add correct column. Tax we can change for the done. This will be of course checkbox. Now we add how many we pay monthly. This will be number. How many amount we rent. This two will be number. When this loans start and when this loans end. So start, and this will be date, end, and this will be date 2. We have column call it left, and this will be formula. I put this formula later. Next we connect expenses. So this will be relation with expenses. Great, add relation. And last will be sum of paid. And this will be roll up. Great. Relation will be for the expenses. Property will be amount. And calculate will be sum. Okay, we have basic data. Back to financial tracker. Now we can scroll to the bottom to our section, add here new table. Choose loans. We can create new template. Icon. This can be okay. Done amount. Monthly should be here. Start like here. Left should be here. Sum of paid will be here. Okay, template is ready. Create new one. So will be car or new car. It is done. No, monthly this will be 500. Amount will be 2,100. Okay. How many left will be soon prepared, soon paid nothing. Started was this month and end in the, I don't know, for example here. So we have basic information, change a little bit size. Yes, more information is here. We can hide this. Sum of paid should become here, left here, perfect. Little change of size, okay. So we have basic information. If we have more, we can put here calculation and sum. Yes, and now we should add some expenses. So we back here for the expenses, create new one, will be car loan #1. So this is will be first from the, I don't know, 200, something like this. It is done. Yes, status done. Amount was 200 if I could remember. Day will be first, month will be 8, year 2022, area personal, this can be business, category car, account type will be business, photo receipt not, returned no, loans will be here, new car. Perfect. New expenses is here, like you see, and we have assigned it to this, like you see, car loans here. Now we need add some formula for the left. So like you see, formula is very basic. You can type it in your Notion templates. Like you see, we can format it for the Polish zloty, and voila, we have how many left to pay. We can of course add something additional and add here some kind of table, but this table I add by templates. So edit. Yes, and here we can insert table with database and all expenses connected only for these loans. So we can connect this table, link and view of database, expenses. So like you see, now are displayed all expenses what we have in our database, but to display only this these expenses what are connected to this loans, we use filter, we use loan, perfect, and we choose loan. This is name of our templates. Yes, so this not return nothing, and we can back for all, use loan, table should start appeared, like you see, is for the car. We can now from this point create new one, loan. So for example, car loan 200. Oh, sorry, this should be 500 and 500, and this will be first, month 9, year 2002. And like you see, these expenses are created and it's created here, so you can easily grab next one, next expenses and pay for it. Now we can filter this. I use this here basic filters, the same like here. So for example, active, perfect, filter, done is unchecked, and duplicate, done. We can change filter here, like check it, and of course all, duplicate all, and remove this filter, so you see all loans that you have. I think that's all. If you have any question, put this question below this video. Links to previous video and these templates are available in description of this video. And if you have any question, put this question below this video. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe, enable notifications, and we will see you in the next one.